What's up, everybody? Challenger here, and the game just begun on TNT Run. TNT Run is a game to where you try your best not to fall and practice those epic parkour skills of yours, and and beat everybody else at this vertical parkour course to where once you step on a piece, you cannot step on it again, otherwise you will die. Um, yeah, that's really about it on the rules of TNT Run. There really aren't no rules, just no mods, and just do your best and try and parkour everywhere. Um, the main purpose of TNT Run, or at least the name it sounds like makes it sound like you absolutely have to run all the time. The truth is behind this is that you really don't. The truth is that majority of the time you can do better, at least be better at parkour if you're not sprinting, unless you're trying to do those epic long 3, 4 jumps. In which case, yes, you do need a sprint to make those. But if you're just walking around, strolling along, trying to make those, 1 or 2 jumps, you really can walk around most of the time. And I try to do that whenever possible. It eats up your opponent's time and saves a lot of time for you and leaves a lot of pieces for you later on. Now, one thing you must be know about TNT Run is that there are 2 different types of players. You have your aggressive type, which will run around, and they will be the guys that try to knock you off. They're the ones that do not really have epic skills at parkour more often than not, and they're the ones that try to make you fall off first, or they're the ones that sprint around the entire time and they fall off within the first 30 seconds of the game. And then you have your passive aggressive players, backslash defensive players that really know what they need to do to parkour, and they really do so extremely well. They're the ones that you see that are the final 2, 3 players of any given game, and they really are pretty good at parkour, to say the least. Ouch. I just died there for some odd reason. Well, that actually happens a lot. Um, Generally, you can do extremely well at parkour, and other times you will just die right on the spot. Now, on any given parkour course, if I just fly right up here, you'll see that there's this giant hole right here in the very middle, and then you have the outsides, which seems to be a little bit more crowded more often than not. And generally, that's pretty much how it is with most TNT run courses. Um, so whenever possible, try and stick to the outside because you will find more blocks there, and there's a less a chance that you will fall 2, 3, 4 of these at a time. It's just the best way. It's a smart way to play it. Also remember to keep your head on a swivel because if you flinch or blink or whatever, somebody comes up sprinting behind you, you will more likely than not fall, and you will fall more than 1 or 2 levels, and you probably will be knocked out because of such a thing. Throw you off your game, and you will fall. Um, so yeah, that's really what you pretty much really need to know. Also, actually, correction, you also do need to plan out your moves ahead of time. When you reach a level, you just want to take a quick look around and see where all the pieces are at and try to go to the places where they're most populated, but also have a game plan to get there. Know how you're going to parkour from one step to the next step to the next step to the next step so you don't accidentally get those awkward situations to where you're on the last block and you cannot make your next jump. If that happens, more likely than not, you will fall and probably will be knocked out more than a couple levels. Also, make sure you know what's beneath you. It's as important as what's on your level, because if you, God forbid, you fall, then you want to know that there's something behind you that will help you out. That's it. The game has ended. So thank you. Challenger out. Remember, like and subscribe. Thank you.